Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time Gossip. Today we've got a wild, chilling story from behind bars involving Sean P. Diddy Combs. A close source claims that the music mogul, now in prison, literally woke up with a knife pressed to his throat. That's right, this isn't just courtroom drama or allegations. This reportedly took place while he was incarcerated, raising serious questions about his safety, the prison environment, and who's targeting him. Let's dig in. The first reports of this terrifying moment came via TMZ, which published that one of Diddy's longtime friends, Charluxy Finney, claimed the incident happened at MDC Brooklyn. According to Finney, Diddy was asleep when an inmate crept in and placed a blade against his neck. He says he doesn't know whether Diddy fought back or guards intervened, but it was close to serious harm or death. The narrative was echoed in other outlets. For example, the Times article describes how the inmate allegedly slipped into Diddy's cell with a shiv and threatened his life. But here's a twist. Later reporting suggests this was not a brand new attack, but rather something the defense already introduced during sentencing. Finney clarified that while many are treating this as fresh, he says it was an earlier altercation that had already been brought up in court. Diddy's attorney, Brian Steele, did in fact mention credible threats against his client's life in court, stating that an inmate wielding a shiv was stopped by a guard. The motive behind the attack, as suggested by Finney, seems to be intimidation rather than pure goal of murder. He said if this guy had wanted to harm him, Sean would have been harmed. It was probably a way to say, next time you ain't gonna be so lucky. There's also a prison culture angle here. Inmates convicted of sex-related offenses are often viewed as targets, or lesser, by other incarcerated people. That may have factored into this. We should also consider the setting. MDC Brooklyn, Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, has been criticized in media reports for harsh conditions, overcrowding, violence, and minimal protection for vulnerable inmates. Some outlets note that Diddy's legal team is now pushing to have him move to a lower security facility, such as FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey, citing the risk to his safety behind bars. The timing of all this is dramatic. Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in prison, plus credit for time served, after being convicted on 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution. He was acquitted on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. So this alleged knife incident adds another layer to the volatility of his time in custody. If true, it underscores how dangerous prison life can be, even for high-profile inmates. There you have it, the jaw-dropping claim that P. Diddy was threatened with a blade to his throat behind bars. Whether this was intimidation, an overt attempt on his life, or a psychological play, one thing is clear: his safety is now a major concern. As always, we'll be watching the story closely. If new developments or official statements emerge, I'll bring them right here to Tea Time Gossip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments. What do you think really went down in that cell?